Wolf! That's right, Argos. Wolf indeed. Hello, it's me, Buppy Park. We're live with more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We're here. Looking at this egg. But when I just really came here just for funsies, to be honest. We have other things to do. So, my sub's gonna run out in like 3 days, and I gotta do the role quests that I have not done at all. Probably a good idea. I'm gonna let my sub lapse. I know, crazy, because I have a lot of games I'm playing right now, and I don't got time for this. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We have 4 role quests to do. I believe it's over here. And we have 4 roles that have been leveled to 90 that we can do them with. All ready to do. I don't think they'll have one quest together. Last time, during the Endwalker, before beating it, we did the tank one. While the Veil of Despair has been lifted from Gridania, our work is far from finished. It will take time and effort for its people to accept peace has returned. Use your victory. We will be sure to speed this process along. So there's that. That's done. And now we have all these. And I did not know. I only know the mother rules. I keep forgetting who has who. So might as well spoil myself. Who is this one? That's physical ranged, which is the last one. So we're going to Doma at the end, I guess. Because I have an order I already set for this. Melee is the second to last. The next one after the one we're gonna do right now is healer, which I hear is pretty damn good. But now we're gonna start with Ishgard, which here is kind of dumb. I only heard one person say it was a little dumb, but in a good way, I think. I have no idea. I don't know what's gonna happen here. It could be good though. So yeah, let's just start it off. We have a lot of stuff to do, and only very little time to do it. So this may take 2 hours for each. I have no idea. I remember the last role quest did take about 2 hours. Again, that's because I read pretty slow. So yeah. The Ishgardian delegate seeks a battle mage with courage unwavering. Why battle mage? But okay. Again, why was the last one tank? It should have been healer. My Lady Joanna, I have waited for your coming. Phenomenon wherein men turn into monsters, it pains to say that Ishgard has not been spared. A dread blasphemy has appeared in the Holy See, and to compound the people's horror, the beast resembles a dragon. Oh, that's not great. 'Tis imperative that it be vanquished without delay, and to that end, we have begun assembling a hunting party. Monster hunters, as you will. Given that the fear and despair may turn our allies against us, we are being stringent with whom we choose for this duty. Yet while we have confidence in the quality of our knights, the mission would greatly benefit from the presence of a battle mage, one who can stand unflinching in the face of the fellow quarry. We would be hard-pressed to find an individual who fits that description better than you. Would you not lend us your strength and skill? Oh yeah, you can count on me. We are in your debt. Just a moment while I relay glad tidings to command. Yeah. "'Tis settled. Upon arriving in Ishgard, please take yourself to the Aetheryte Plaza. Lord Arturel will be glad to receive you. May the Fury speed your way." I believe that's Harshafon's part. This is still on the fucking screen, isn't it? I was like wondering, like, what am I forgetting something? I still love my bat in the background. Hopefully they're not scared of flying bat in the background. That would be unfortunate. It's fine. They'll be okay. It's that cute lady in the back. The one I wish we had more cutscenes with. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you again. Nice to hear that Heaven's Ward music again. Hug. I always assumed that you would coming in for a hug, but they can't animate that. "Joanna, I have been expecting you. Words cannot well express how hardening it is to have you fighting beside us." Yeah, I mean, I do my best, I guess. Allow me to echo that sentiment. It's Imric! I didn't expect you, except I totally did. You were in the image. Greetings, my friend. Lest you wonder, Lord Arturel and I are leading the effort to deal with the blasphemy. With your capable self in the fold, I have no doubt that we shall succeed. Without further ado, I shall brief you on the situation. It was a handful of days after the first beasts appeared in Razatan. It was bad. An Ellison man was observed at the hoppling in the pillars, walking with an unsteady gait. All of a sudden he buckled over as if in pain. Before anyone knew what was happening, he transformed into a terrible, draconic beast. Oh my! At the mere sight of this, many who chanced to be present also turned, and regrettably, the temple knights were forced to put them down. The blasphemy itself, however, took wing and fled. Profane Fafnir, we have chosen to call it, after the dragon man of Ishgardian myth. Oh, okay. Fun Ishgard lore. Since that day, the man has oft been sighted in the skies above Ishgard. It does not attack, only circles menacingly, for a time ere disappearing again. Alas, these brief visitations are enough to cause more people to turn, and fear and panic to spread further. As part of our investigation, we sought to identify the man who became the blasphemy, and thus far we have learned naught. We have, however, identified a common thread between those who subsequently turned. All were people of fervent faith, people such as priests and inquisitors. Not good. Also, yeah, I remember Yoshida said, yeah, you should definitely do this before you beat Endwalker. Otherwise, it just doesn't make any sense because we finished everything, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be taking place before fighting the final boss. When the truth of our nation's history was laid bare, the legitimacy of the church was called into question. Many Ishgardians struggled to reconcile the revelations with their beliefs, and none more than the pious. Such men and women, we posit, would be more susceptible to despair and therefore the transformation. We must find a way to stop it. Ishgard has only just emerged from a 1,000-year war, and we cannot suffer another great tragedy, much less so soon. Yeah, that'd be bad. In order to maintain a better understanding of the situation, we intend to speak with a member of the clergy, the sole individual who survived witnessing the blasphemy's birth without being turned. Clem is his name, and he is a deacon at St. Ramanad's Cathedral. Come, let us seek him out there at once. Clementine from The Walking Dead? I don't know why, I just got reminded of that. There are other people with the name Clem, right? No, it's a very odd name. Where is this cathedral? It is over by St. Ramanad's Cathedral. Huh. Yeah, what do you know? St. Ramanad's Cathedral. Is that how you say it? Probably not. I never was an expert at... That was a very pretty blue dress. I was never an expert at saying names. I kind of actually want to know what that dress was, but it's too late. She's probably gone forever. What? That whispers of you can hear your soul. That's rude. Why would they... I've never been in here. What the fuck? Is that alone? I was so proud, but now every day I come to pray for his safe return. Yeah. It's Scholasticate. Still haven't done that questline. Cool. Just hanging out at church. Deacon Clem. Let us see what he can tell us. Not so very long ago, few would have imagined Ishgardian knights marching beyond the bounds of their own dominion. But we have ventured into the heart of Golemald and fought for no less than the fate of the world itself. Our nation has changed and continues to do so. Yes, there's been a lot of changes in the past week since the beginning of A Realm Reborn and the end of Endwalker. Yes, it's all took place in a week, by the way. That'd be hilarious. Lord Emmerich, Lord Artiel, the savior of Ishgard besides, you do me great honor. I am Clem. I serve as a deacon here at St. Ramonard's Cathedral. I understand you were among those at the Hopland when the incident occurred. We give thanks to the Fury for your merciful preservation. We now seek to prevent the blasphemy from wreaking further havoc, and would appreciate any details you can provide. Lord, though we are to make you recall unpleasant memories, will you not recount to us what you witnessed that day? It's okay, give it your best shot. Very well. We are presently relocating the Wald's libraries to the cathedral. In case you were unaware, we had finished delivering a batch of tomes and were on our way to bring over another. As we approached the Hopland, we noticed a young man walking unsteadily. No sooner had he come to an abrupt halt than he transformed into a Gordic beast. The fiend fixed us with a menacing glare, and it was all we could do to find our wits and flee. But to my compounding horror, my brethren who were with me began turning into monstrosities as well, one after another. Praise the Fury that you at least were spared, Deacon Clem. I cannot imagine how frightening the experience must have been. What was that? Are you Scholasticate? This warm, fiery glow in front of him. That is very ominous. You held on that shot for quite a while. Bishop Vartenoy? Forgive me if I interrupt. I was informed that our stalwart protectors were present, and wish to express my gratitude. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your service. I pray that we shall soon be free of this scourge. Indeed, if there is aught we might do to aid your efforts, you need but say it. Oh, cool. Can I have a car? I know I already have one, but I'd like two. It's very important for hunting the dragon, trust me. You are most kind, your grace. I also would like a hot tub, some fine discarding meal, a hot chocolate, specifically. He's gonna come back and give me that, right? I need that. It's very important if I hunt a dragon. I was Bishop Vartenoy, the head of the St. Ramonard's and a member of the Synod. With the seat of the Archbishop vacant, he is in effect the highest authority in the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. This is so, yet in spite of this elevated station, he remains as kind and humble as a man as any I have ever known. Like his grace, I would do all that I can to help shepherd our people through this uncertain time. To that end, there is a request I would make of you, if you can spare a moment to consider it. Okay, as long as it's not too long, we're busy with this. Of course, it is within our power. We should be glad to offer you aid. As long as it pertains to this. Thank you. What do you need? In the wake of transformation, a group of clergymen fled the city in fear. Yet, though they sought refuge in the wilderness, they put themselves at the mercy of the elements and fell fiends both. Given that the cause of the transformation is not clear, I think theirs was a decidedly unwise decision. Yeah, they're probably fucked. No offense. I wish to set out and find them, but I am not trained in the ways of war. As such, I require those who are to accompany me in the search. So that is the way of it. So what is it? Oh boy, sorry. So I said to say, we will help. Do you know whether your fellows have headed? The Western Highlands, I believe. Between Gorgogne Mills and Hemlock, there is no shortage of abandoned dwellings in that area. Very well. Time being of the essence, I propose we split up and scour separate areas. Joanna, if you could escort the deacon to Gorgogne Mills, Lord Arthur and I will tend to Hemlock. Alright. Oh, the way over there. Wow. Is the Sea of Clouds closed? What if I... Hang on. Can I teleport to Sea of Clouds and just go through this? I think so. The pillars? Wait, where the fuck am I supposed to be? Hang on. Alright, everyone, look at this. This thing over here. It says go to Sea of Clouds. And then when you do that, it doesn't show you the where you're headed out from. How many exits are there? That's the pillars. From Okezundu. And that's also the pillars, but that's also the pillars. How many the pillars are there? Why? I remember there it is. All right, we got it. Me trying to figure out a faster way to get there. Because I remember that area is huge. Yeah, this way. Yeah, but those people are probably just, they all turned probably, and we're gonna have to attack them and kill them. What is this? Red Bill Standard? What the fuck? Fly to the Parak. You can go back to the Parak? That's the FF14 ship in Dunescape, right? Let me see. I'm looking. It is indeed. Need to see an image of it. Patch 3.3. Yeah, it is that. That or it's one of the places you go in Dunescape. I just want to know. I didn't want to like go there and then be like, huh? Can I just teleport up here? Yeah. Still so pretty. Now, whether or not this was quicker than just teleporting all the way to there at Camp Falcon's Nest, it remains to be seen. Isn't this where we found Iseo? Probably. You should choose to abide in harsh conditions. You okay, Inquisitor? You? It is I. I see you found them. Yes, and none the worse for wear. Thank the Fury. You have not turned into monsters. Congrats. My friends, forgive us if we have given cause for alarm. We come out of concern for your well-being. Though we understand why you quit the city, we fear you may have placed yourselves at greater risk by coming here. His Grace Bishop Vardenoy, too, worries for your health and prays for your safe swift return. So please, will you not allow us to escort you to the Holy See? I assure you, you will be much safer there than in this wretched place. Why are you staring at him? I know he's very pretty. Servants of the Fury will never be safe in the city. Don't you see? This is your fault. And your accursed revolution. The people disdain us, mock us behind our backs, and spit in our faces. Yeah. Well, you were tied to a lot of corruption, so I mean, it wouldn't. Yeah. And now someone is conspiring to transform us into monstrosities, enemies of the church, I'll wager, emboldened by your deeds. So no, I will not go back to Ishgard. I'd sooner freeze to death than suffer your pity. Well, okay. Let's go. Oh, God damn it. What? All I've ever done was in service to her. I'm a good man. I do not... She cannot forsake me. No! This is all a misunderstanding. Stop. No, stop. Everyone calm down. Just take deep breaths. Guys. Well, you can attack it now. You can attack it any time. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. It was like right in front of you. It was walking at the speed of like fucking 10 feet an hour. It was just walking out. You could have attacked doing that. I know that cutscenes nerf your warrior light immensely, but come on. Okay. Joanna, we cannot allow him to harm any others. Give chase and do what you must. We will remain here and keep the others calm. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Whoa. For some reason, I thought that looked like the Earth. I'm like, yes, the planet Earth is up there. The real ass planet Earth. Okay, hang on. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Alright, there we go. You see this shit? You see this shit? You see this shit? Yeah, that's what I thought. I just used all my fucking buffs and shit. It's like, why not? I'm here. I also gotta remember this new button, is it? Reduces damage. It's a barrier. Okay, cool. I just need to know that, because sometimes I forget. Hello? Is it done, Joanna? My thanks. What happened is most regrettable, but we must be grateful that no one else came to harm. While you were gone, the deacon was able to convince the others to return to the city. Let us escort them back at once and then reconvene at the congregation to consider our next course of action. For our purposes, we have the use of the strategy room. Announce yourself the guard without... Okay, I mean, this first person mode sadly does not keep the camera angle. Announce yourself to the guard without, and he will show you in. I mean, yeah, I get it. You know, it sucks. All the crazy shit that happened with the church, and now, like, innocent priests are just like, yo, we didn't know any of that. We're sorry. We didn't do anything, though. But it's also like, you know, the church is corrupt. I don't know what to tell you. It was kind of corrupt. It was pretty bad. But you know, that dude just went out. Sucks. Yo, the strategy room. Hey, yo, what up? Lest you wonder, we have taken the clergyman to St. Ramonad's to rest and recover. If truth be told, the thought that they may still succumb to despair and turn remains at the forefront of my mind. Yet the risk would be greater still we were to keep them at arm's length and deny them to confront the church. Indeed, from the words he spoke, the Inquisitor yearned for the days of old. Oh yeah, we should totally go back to those days. Those are great. Where we hated the dragons, killed them, and massacred them. He and the others like him can scarcely be blamed. Since the truth of the nation's founding and the Archbishop's machinations were made public knowledge, the church has been in turmoil. Although we have made great strides in separating religion and the state, there has been far less progress in the reformation of the church. For our faith has been everything to us, our purpose and our comfort. 'Tis not easy to reconcile one's beliefs with the betrayal of our spiritual leaders. Yeah, it's dark times for the church. Thus torn between their hearts and minds, many Ishgardians feel lost, and none more so than the members of the clergy, whose faith was once unshakable. Little wonder, then, that the most dedicated and devout are likely to turn. So it seems, but further investigation is needed ere we draw a definite conclusion. With this war's end, Ishgard has set out on a new path. The choices we make now shall determine our course for the future. Come what may, we dare not squander the chance we have fought so hard to attain. Once the returned clergymen have sufficiently calmed down, I shall have the deacons speak with them, that we might gain insight into their individual plights. Good. Meanwhile, I shall take the opportunity to brief my men on the recent developments. Pray take a moment's rest, my friend. You have earned it. When you are ready to continue our work, you may seek us out here. Yay! Imagine like job skills were locked to the role quest and be like, and now you've unlocked all the skills for every magical DPS job at this level. That'd be funny. Let me drink some soda. Hey, man. Joanna, your timing could not be better. Deacon Clem has finished speaking with the rescued clergyman and will be here shortly to share his findings. Lord Emmerich is on his way too. Let's wait for them. That's good. Welcome. Hey man, how's it going? Everything alright? Deacon Clem, we thank you for making the inquiries on our behalf. 'Twasn't no opposition in the least. As I said, I am glad to do all I can. So 'tis our understanding that those we escorted back were all close acquaintances of the Inquisitor who turned. Like him, they too had been the subject of harassment by certain quarters of the populace. Is this correct? It is, I'm afraid. And they're far from alone. Men of the cloth were once afforded respect and deference as servants of alone, but now they are openly reviled by many. We were complicit in perpetuating terrible lies. This is true, but we, too, were misled. We, too, are victims, yet we are regarded by some as criminals. Well, do I understand the people's anger, but it saddens me to think that they would lash out at their fellow man, especially when we need solidarity most of all. Though I can imagine your plight, would not presume to fully grasp your pain. Will you tell us of the challenges you and yours have had to face since the war's end? Like all sons and daughters of Ishgard, we dreamed of peace in our lifetime. But now that it has come, we find we have little cause to rejoice. Our faith has long been the foundation of our lives, and overnight that foundation has been crippled by fractures beyond repair for some. To learn that we had been deceived and that we had unwittingly deceived others in turn was devastating. We who had once been shepherds to men found ourselves lost lambs, bereft of surety and wanting for guidance. We've languished in darkness, all of us. Well, that sounds grim as fuck, and you put it that way. What can we do right now? How about that? Yet I have faith that the church will redeem itself, that will find a new path again and again become a beacon of hope for the people. I see. Thank you for sharing this with us. Your testimony has confirmed our suspicions. According to our allies, that which causes people to turn is none other than their despair and anguish. If it wasn't before, 'tis now abundantly clear why members of the clergy are among the transformed. That you did not, I believe, is due to your unwavering faith in the church. In light of this, we would ask for your continued cooperation. Of course, anything to help my brethren. Like the cut of this man's jib. Now that we have established that cause, that leaves us with the mystery of the profane Fafnir's identity. The progenitor of these troubles, could he too have been a man of cloth? Maybe he's a person who hated the man of cloth. From what I recall of his garb, I doubt it. He was dressed in the common fashion, and inadequately against the cold besides. To such something of the individual may remain in the blasphemy, influencing its behavior. If we can determine what instincts drive profane Fafnir, we may learn who it once was, and this knowledge, I believe, will prove vital in our efforts to stop it. Deacon Clem, we ask that you reach out to your fellow clergymen. Please do what you can to ease their anxieties. Understood. As I have ever done, I shall prove what comfort I can to those in need. Meanwhile, we must make it a priority to identify the blasphemy. So to that end, I would seek out more eyewitnesses. The Hopland is a busy place at any given time. Some extraordinary citizens are bound to have been present at this tragic event unfolded. I propose we make inquiries at the pillars. If you could attend to the Hopland, Lord Artiel and I will look into surrounding areas. The good old ask questions! Figure out what the fuck happened. Handaloop? What a name. Handaloop. It seems they are all over there. Go back to the cathedral and then make our way clockwise. Hello? Don't walk into the wall. Hello, spirited citizen. Why are you so spirited? That dragon appeared in Hopland. I saw him with my own eyes. One moment an Ellison, the next a terrible beast. He was a heretic, I take it. No. Not helpful. I mean, the heretics did transform into dragons, but that's pretty much done when UCL told them to back off. I wasn't present for the incident at the Hopland, but a young man poorly dressed in the cold that I did see. I recall him well because an aide from St. Vadros was searching for him. He was a patient at the infirmary, and by coincidence, he had the same name. How do I get up there? No, seriously, how do I get up there? What the fuck? We can just teleport to the last vigil through this. No, I didn't see the dragon. Nor would I have wished to, frightful as it sounds. They say it was a Dravanian attack, but if not, then what was it? You do know we made peace with them, right? You know, people just say anything. Ow! There you are, Joanna. Did your search yield any fruit? It was a Dravanian attack! I know it. A patient in the infirmary, you say? Among those whom I spoke, one claims to have witnessed an individual fitting that description, a man walking with us in a stupor, who did not seem to feel the cold. If he had wandered straight out of the infirmary, it would explain his state of attire. Yes, I dare say we have found our blasphemy, but to think it was that his name should be Vandro. Do you know that person? It's the same as that of former Heavensward Commander Sir Vandro de Rochamond, for whom the infirmary is named. Ah. Sir Vandro, however, retired from his station at ripe old age some years ago. 'Tis not like to have been him. In any case, we have a lead. I shall head to the infirmary at once. Pray. Wait for me in the room. I thought he was gonna say, pray for me at the broom or some shit. I'm like, what? I guess we will. I thought you would want me to help you instead of praying. I should have put on my winter hat, but it covers my face. Which is why I guess I'm not too distraught that I don't have hats, because I usually don't like covering my face. Where exactly in the room you want me to wait? Over there? Okay. One of these days this place will be fixed up. I'll tell you. Who the hell are you? Oh. Well met, friend. Answering the call of the firmament. What? No, this is what I wanted. I know you. You're the savior of Ishgard. Are you saying that you would contribute to the reconstruction project? I chanced to see the notice, I guess. To think that the fabled hero such as you would help rebuild our city. We are grateful beyond words. I don't want to do this. There is one traveling matter. Do you perchance possess a work permit as a requirement of Nosh Guardians, you see? No award past more tips, in which case perhaps the exception can be made. As I don't have the authority to make such a decision. Well, I do, and I believe the permit can be overlooked in her case. I swear, if it's Emmerich, that'd be hilarious. Okay. That would have been funny as shit if Emmerich is like, hello, I'm here in this cutscene. Why are you doing this while we're doing this other thing? Lord Overseer, that you should grace us again. Hey, it's you! I helped you out. Greetings, my friend. It has been quite a while. Indeed, I shouldn't be surprised if you have forgotten me. Of course I haven't forgotten you. You have... Hello, I'm right in the background. It's just waiting for me to be done with this cutscene. Honored that you should remember me. Much and more has happened since first we met. Not least at all the wars and the Ishgard's transformation. It feels like an age ago that you and Lord Harshavan saved me from a heretic's fate. You'd proven your worth to me then. Even so, little did I expect that you would go on and save our entire nation. You are a hero to us all, and no amount of words could express my gratitude. No, only through action could I begin to repay the debt. Thus did I resolve to do my part for Ishgard, that I might honor those noble souls who risked life and limb to protect the nation. Souls such as you and Lord Harshavan. Yeah. I'm here too, and Lord Emmerich back there in the background. And so, when an overseer was being sought for the restoration project, I put forth my candidacy as the representative of my house. Our workshops and engineers could be put to good use, I reasoned. It was by no means unanimous, but the Fury saw fit to see me elected to the office. Honored am I for this opportunity to serve the nation and to redeem House Helionar's good name. Owing to the contribution of artisans hailing from far and wide, we've accomplished the goal of rebuilding the district. Yeah, hopefully that works out. I think it does already. However, we are still short-handed in the area of administration, on account of which I have been performing such odd tasks as I could. Which is what brings me here today. As a matter of fact, I am about to go and survey our citizens in order to learn what they envision for the firmament. If you can spare a moment, might I have the pleasure of your company? Well-traveled as you are, your opinion would be of great interest to me, and I believe folk would be more willing to share their thoughts with you. Cool. You have my gratitude. Without further ado, then, let's take ourselves to the Jeweled Crozier. We are bound to find a diverse assortment of people there. I will continue that quest line sometime in the future, but not now. I am so sorry. I can't believe I thought I was starting the quest. I was like, wait, what? Yo, Lord Emmerich, maybe one day I'll do crafting and gathering. This is Loverick, the aide who was in charge with Vendro. Have you found him? Oh, please say you have. We have not, I'm afraid, but we seek to, and hope that you could tell us more about him. May we ask how he came to be at the infirmary? He was found by a patrol in the Central Highlands after being treated for his hurts. He was brought to us for convalescence. Being in the prime of his years, he had been doing well, but then... Prime of his years? By all accounts, he is no old man. It seems safe to assume it isn't Saint Sir Vendro. Oh no, he's definitely a different person, as I told Lord Arderel. And though he gave his name as Vendro, he seemed rather confused, and we had no means to confirm his identity. In his state, he shouldn't be wandering about on his own. Please, you must find him. Right. Yeah, we'll get on that. We'll get on to finding him. The man who recently turned into a beast at the Hopland. We regret to say it may have been Vendro. What? The fuck? What? How can this be? Is there aught else you can tell us? Things he may have said or done while in your care? While he was still unconscious, he would often ramble. Though most of it was incoherent, he mentioned the Archbishop many times. Oh, and he spoke of a bishop too. Bishop Vodenoy. I assumed he was a pious man, given this. Yeah? Okay, well, Bishop Ordinoy, a character who was introduced and got out of the story, is now being important. Of course he is. I see. Thank you for your cooperation. We will continue our investigation, and should we confirm what became of Vendro, inform you forthwith. Let's return to the congregation for now. He's out there, I can feel it. Watch me see him flying in the air. That'd be pretty funny. Just circling. At the Forgotten Night, yes? For some reason when I started this, I'm already getting sleepy. I don't know why. It's literally 1 in the afternoon. Ah! I guess maybe because like I was doing laundry today, so like that definitely has something to do with it. I maybe am tired from doing that on my day off during the rain of all things. Why do I? Thank you. Why is no the default option? I mean, I get why, but still. The mystery remains, but we are one step closer to identifying the man who became Profane Fafnir. Indeed, though he did not first appear to be a member of the clergy, his words betray a fervent faith. And how curious that he should speak not only of the Archbishop, but Bishop of Ordinoy specifically. He's probably the villain, somehow. I don't know how, but he is. Perhaps he was personally acquainted with his grace. In light of the possibility, I believe we should speak with him directly. Agreed. I will request an audience, but his grace has many demands upon his time. It will be a while before we are seen. Uh-oh. Should you have any other business, pray, feel free to attend them in the meantime. I thought you were going to turn to me and be like, what about him? What about her? She could do it. I was like, I guess I could. That was a short-ass quest. What the fuck? Only made long by my constant dozing. I need to get a snack. I'm so sorry about this. I'll be right. Oh, it's funny. Okay. Hello, I am back. It's only been a couple minutes. Joanna, excellent timing as ever. Deacon Clem has just sent word that the Bishop Ordinoy will see us now. By which I mean right this instant. This is extremely short notice, I know, but I would not do to miss the opportunity to learn how he and Vendro may be connected. Not wishing to keep his grace waiting, Lord Emmerich is already on his way to St. Remenant's Cathedral. Come, let us hurry ourselves. Alright. Yeah, that dude's suspicious. He a little sussy. Not Artiel, not Harshafon's bro. The other, that bishop dude. I can't say his name. Can't say most of the names on this fucking game, I swear. It took me forever to call Alpha that, rather than I kept calling him Alphanod for the longest fucking time. It's terrible. How am I supposed to know French doesn't pronounce the D at the end? I ain't French. My lords, I'm so sorry. I informed His Grace that you were making your way hither, but shortly before you arrived, he recalled that he had urgent business and had to leave the cathedral at once. Oh wow, how convenient. We'll chase him down though. At this point, I got my bat. Right, Batman? Yeah. He cannot have yet gone far, though. So if you wish to search for him in the hopes, you can still steal a moment of his time. To grant us an audience only to depart with such haste, what business could be so pressing? Yeah, I know. His Grace is yet to return, I am afraid. I'm gonna try muting the mic every time I have to eat. Maybe I should put a mute button on the button, because I feel like pressing the button on my my Stream Deck is easier than the mute button on this microphone. Because this microphone mute button is super finicky and shitty. Like sometimes you'll hear me like tapping the mic. That's me trying to press the button multiple times, but it won't fucking press. Hey, you! What's the big idea? Oh, well now, not even the savior of Ishgard should be here. Your Grace, perhaps this is simply our misunderstanding, but we were under the impression that you had granted us an audience. No, I didn't. I have to go now, bye. No, Lord Speaker, rest assured I was just about to return to the cathedral. There is no need. Your Grace, this will not take long. As you may have heard, we are investigating a young man named Vandrel. Is he known to you? What if it's the same Vandrel, but like he did like body position or some shit? Or he aged down? No, I cannot say he is. With the exception of the former Archmandrite, I am sure I know no one by that name. But mine and the Archbishop are known to many, yes? Perhaps this youth took inspiration from public services over to which we presided. Godly soul that he is, full glad I am that his faith was a comfort to him in sickness. I pray to alone that he will soon be found in good health. Now then, if there is nothing else, I shall return to my duties. Ah! Visions! And you also saw a close-up of my green glove that I had from Tombstone gear rather than my job gear. Okay? What is this? Why? Oh my god, everything about this looks so fucked. Are you trying to summon his soul? Fear not, your eminence. I shall carry on your legacy. We have completed the preparations as per your instructions, but are you certain this will work? It will. It must. Lord Emmerich spoke the truth when he revealed the Archbishop sought primal powers to strengthen the people's faith. I cannot bring myself to believe it, not at first, but in the course of cataloging his eminence's personal articles, I came upon his journal. Oh, god fucking damn it. Therein he had written that through abundant ether and fervent prayer, it is possible to make good gods of men. All the power we require lies in this place, this Aziz law. By channeling the essential elements into the soulless flesh and sword we found. I can't believe it. They made one of the Knights of Primal. We shall summon forth King Doran and the Knights 12, and by his blessing Ishgard shall be restored to its former glory. Make Ishgard great again. No, let's not do that. That's fucked up. I like how we've discovered a plot of just hidden racists in Ishgard society. It's like how we're doing detective work and then I just gain upon the answer with my visions. It looks like it's working. Except for the fact that you need a lot of prayer and maybe crystals, I guess. It could maybe work. What is this? It's just an ordinary man. Scarcely changed from before. Are you sure? Maybe you should look closer. What the fuck? Oh my god! I guess maybe he didn't turn into a god because you didn't have enough prayer? I'm not sure. Not sure where you're going with this, my good guy. His Eminence. I must protect... I'm sorry, cloned? These motherfuckers cloned him. They did primal cloning. That's not even a thing. How do you do that? No, this isn't right. You may have fucked up on the instructions there, my guy. Confound it, perhaps I overlooked something. I must return to the Holy See and review the journal. Why did you bring the journal with you? Your Grace, what shall we do with this thing? I'll leave it. This is a failure without use or value. The denizens of this place will deal with it soon enough. And they didn't. Good job. Good job. You fucking did it, all right. You did it. Joanna, are you well? Were you perchance granted a vision of the past? Yeah, that dude cloned, tried to summon the Knights 12. An attempted summoning of King Jordan and his Knights 12. Oh, I have to go. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Your Grace, you should know full well that summoning is strictly forbidden. You will accompany us to congregation and explain yourself. What do you have to say about that? You gonna do your evil smile? I have dedicated my life to the church, conducted my affairs in accordance with scriptures, and taught others that you were... But look, took it all from us. You tore down everything that defined us. You cannot know how it feels to have your very existence rejected, to be forsaken by your community, to be denied by your society. Well, I deny you, and there's justice. I deny any Ishgard where the church is... Oh god, he's going. He's going off. My guy. You look at the same monster as before. I couldn't change the monster model a little bit. Oh yeah, here you go, Emmerich. Go get him. You know, I was about to say, like, there's no way any citizens in town will transform, like, into town, but they proved me wrong. Your Grace, no. I mean, there's no turning back. We had to do it. It would have killed people. That it should come to violence yet again, but that your hand had not been forced, my lord. Deacon Clem should not be alone at this time. I shall remain with him while tending to the aftermath. Yeah, make sure he doesn't transform into a monster, please. When things have settled, I will return to the congregation. Pray, go on ahead and get some rest. My eyes were very shiny there. I don't know why I paid attention to that. I wonder how Joanna will look when she becomes gasified in 7.0. When the models get changed. It's gonna be weird. Hopefully she looks just as fabulous as she does now. If no one has heard that they're gonna change the models up a little bit. They're gonna res them up in 7.0. It's apparently going to be a gradual change. Maybe near the end of the patches of Endwalker. So pretty much around 2 years from now or so. A little less. I'm excited. I also got a PS5, so just in case it gets too yes-fied, it at least won't be fucked up on the PS4. I don't know how that's gonna work. Yo, what up? How fares the deacon? Well enough, given the circumstances. Though understandably shaken, he is more determined than ever to help us, his fellows. Truly, he is possessed of a stout heart. But to think that even a member of Synod could succumb to despair and turn. The crisis gripping the church is far graver than I had imagined. In pushing for such abrupt separation of religion and state, we may have exacerbated the growing divide between clergy and the general populace. Joanna, will you recount in full that which you witnessed in your vision? Yeah, okay, so they literally cloned one of the Knights of the 12. It was pretty fucking weird. And they left him to die, which somehow he lived. Good on him. That he should seek to use one of Alak's unholy abominations to create a primal. Yet that which manifested was not like the being you fought, but rather retained the form of a man, one driven by the desire to protect the Archbishop. We may safely assume the bishop did not have sufficient ether, but after Nidhogg's eye, the sword of Aslan no longer had such power. Nor does the warring triad remain to be harnessed thanks to your various intervention. Maybe it's La Habrea. Maybe he came back. That would be hilarious if La Habrea came out. I was like, yeah, they used the sword, but I got out of the sword, baby. I'm alive again. But if the summoning failed, how did the clone come to possess life? And what purpose drives it? Lack of aether notwithstanding, the necessary components were present for a summoning. Perhaps the ritual itself was a success, and the vessel, though imperfect, arose as a champion of the Archbishop. Yet, how did he come to be in the Central Highlands? You believe that this clone and the man who became the blasphemy are one and the same? Nay, I merely speculate. Yet considering what we know of the clone in Vandrel, it would seem a likely possibility. Whatever the truth may be, it would not elude us forever. But first, I must lay some groundwork for the next phase of our investigation. God's permitting, I will have news to share along, so pray look in on us when you can. Yeah, if only I could get experience from these quests, but whatever, it's fine. This is what I get for waiting to the end. All right. Joanna, you ever a sight for sore eyes? I literally stood here. Ill tidings, my friends. I dispatched the Temple Knights to find clergymen who aided Bishop and Vordenhoy's summoning attempts. Regrettably, when confronted, all turned and had to be put down. Oh. That's great. That's just great. I'm just transforming. Like, ah! Fuck this. Not their accounts, how then to ascertain that the clone and Vadronel are the same individual? Maintaining the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Vandrel may have found his way to Curtis. According to Joanna's vision, he was abandoned in Nazi's law. But what did he do afterwards? Does he have any family? Then there is but one way to ascertain the truth. We follow his trail. I shall go search for the clone in Nazi's law, if he's still there. Then, we're dealing with a different individual. A splendid idea. We leave the floating continent in your capable hands. Have you ever gone to Ozzy's Law? Meanwhile, Joanna and I shall retrace Vangel's steps once he first appeared. Upon being found in Central Highlands, he was taken to Camp Dragonhead. Let us begin by making inquiries there. Oh yeah. I like he's going to Ozzy's Law. Like, yeah, no, I'll just take a trip up there. It's pretty much the elegant capital of the world. I wonder what the elegant capital really was. Is that Ozzy's Law actually the elegant capital? I have no idea. Go to Camp Dragonhead. Oh wow. There's so many quests here. How am I supposed to find him? I think the red. Hang on, there's some red quests. This person, Jace Inferno. Go get him, Jace. Hello. Well now, if it isn't late Lord Harshaphant's dear friend, is there something you require? Ah yes, the mystery man. I was among those who tended him. He was not attired for the snow, much less the snowstorm in which he'd been caught, and was suffering from frostbite. When people are extremely cold, they may mistakenly feel that they are warm in this robe. That might explain his state of undress. Right. He was naked? Wow. I was playing Elden Ring. I thought I could like pick the flowers off the ground. Have I mended my armor? It's only 9%. But it's still a percentage, so I will do it. I like how I'm making my sub laps, even though I've only leveled 5 jobs 90. I haven't even leveled all the 80 jobs. I've been doing Dark Knight though. Where are they? Are they in here? Are they in the tunnel? Where, are they downstairs? Hang on. One is up, the other is at my level, like right in this direction. A Madeline? This is saying Walker spoilers. But Joanna, old girl, when I saw you off in the Ragnarok, I had every faith that you would return. And here you are, a more dependable comrade a man could not hope for. Good to know. Hey, Honorroy, nice outfit. Lord Manoline's spell of absence afforded me time to return to my writing. I must admit that life was rather duller without him, though not necessarily for the worse. That's hilarious. Hey, you know about him? Ah, 'tis ever an honor to receive you. What brings you to our humble camp this day? An injured man who was found in the wild. Yes, I know the one. I was in the patrol that chanced found him north of here, at Providence Point. He was unconscious in a bad way, and we hurriedly bore him back to the camp. After doing what we could for him, we sent him on to the city. Cool. Up. There you are. Right here. You know anything about the man? That's getting stranger we found. I wasn't involved myself, so I can't tell you much about the fellow, but in case of interest, earlier that same day, I caught sight of an airship flying dangerously low. It soon disappeared into the brewing snowstorm, looking none too steady. Oh, maybe he took an airship to come back from Ozzy's Law, and didn't know how he was flying it. He just probably was, like, going off instinct. Yeah, yo, do you want a chocobo? There you are. Were you able to learn of our interest? Airship flying low. All that jazz. Mysterious man collapsed after an airship was seen flying low. Yes, the accounts I heard were consistent with yours.
I for one am curious about the fate of this unknown airship. To that end, I have arranged a pair of black chocobos for us, to more efficiently to scour the area. I totally thought that, like, the black chocobo was just part of the scenery here, and I was, like, wondering, like, do I remember black chocobos? Did they add that in 5.3? It is in A Realm Reborn? I know the black chocobos are in Heavensward, but I wonder if they added that in A Realm Reborn. It's like, oh no, you just brought them here. We should continue our search to Providence Point, where Vanju now is said to be found. Do I actually have to fly to chocobos? Are you ready? Let us be off. Oh, it's one of these moments. These are nice, I guess. I say I guess. I mean, I don't mind flying on my own as well, but... just me and Emmerich having a nice flyby. We move, Emmerich. All the players who wanted a date with Emmerich, this is it. This is your moment. Your time to shine. Nothing so far. Let's continue northeast. Woo! You want to fight that thing? Sometimes I just fight random shit. Show off my superiority as a mage, I guess. Is that it? Yep, there it is. He's sleeping by the ship! It's him! Should we attack it? I have no idea what to do right now, dude. By the fury, it's the blasphemy. Oh no! Memories. He crashed it. Are we about to see this dude get naked? It's like, oh, it's so cold. His Eminence must protect His Eminence. Okay. Dude, you good? So, you know, the Echo, like, taps into other people's memories. I know that. But sometimes I don't fault it for this, but sometimes I do find it funny. It's like, you get your own camera angles instead of a POV shot, which means, like, he's right now, he can't see shit, but he knows there's a lady in front of him. Ah, you're finally awake. Alone be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me your name? I'll lose some things behind his ears. Are those earrings? Oh, it's like an earring he has. My name is Zephyrin. No, Cherubert. Was it Velguine? Polycerin? Polycrane. So many names swirling my mind, and voices to reject them. Is there none they will accept? Are you alright? Did you remember? Vandro. My name is Vandro. Wow, that's the name. The same as our infirmary. I dare say fate has guided you to us. So, Vandro, if you're feeling a little up to a little conversation, can you tell me about yourself? Anything else you remember? Anything at all? A proud son of House Zamiel. Zamiel? Nay, a devout servant of Alone, who lives for the rush of battle? The pleasure in inflicting pain, the attentions of maidens to fight beside my brothers in arms. Dude, this guy's like been cloned out of all of them, and he just doesn't know what he is. Low-born runt, whose every effort went unrewarded, whose very name disqualified him from ever leading the Temple Knights. But his eminence raised me up, granted me a place at his side. From that day forth, I pledged my sword to his service. Pledged my being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. I am a knight of the Heavensward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Okay. Oh, you're a knight. Forgive me if that sounded rude, but I had no idea. And while I realize your memories may be a bit muddled, I'm afraid I must inform you that the Heavensward have not been seen in quite some time, and are presumed dead. And the Archbishop, well, he is most certainly no longer of this world. Not the best idea to tell him that. But the important thing is you're safe now, and we'll help you get back on your feet. Speaking of which, let me bring you some food and water. You must be absolutely famished. I think oh yeah, so now hearing this, he was depressed, and his depression made him turn into, the beastie. The Archbishop dead? No, this cannot be. How can I still be alive if he is not? I must find him. There he goes, stumbling about. Joanna! What? I'm sorry, I'm having a mind fuck right now. Oh! Fucking shit! What the hell? For the glory of King Dordan! Hey, buddy! Listen, let's just calm down. Don't hurt the black chocobos. We'll get you a new Archbishop. Someone better. That dude was an asshole. Okay, here he goes. Another vision, I take it. They come at the wrong times during these quest lines, I swear. Let's make for Ishgard. I expect Lord Artoriel will return soon, if he has not already, and we should both be glad to hear your tale. Yeah, that's definitely true. Here, a Moogle? The fuck? Oh. Yeah, what up, Moogle? That's a nice song. It's very grim. The fuck is this? Hang on, where's recommendations? Here. Yeah, what the hell? Ascending to the Imperium. Is that the quest where I can look at the Ishgard housing? They never did reveal that. I thought you could like they were gonna say like, oh yeah, before 6.1 reveals Ishgard housing, we're gonna give people like a chance to tour the place before it comes out. But maybe they already did and I just didn't know. Yes, to the strategy room. Thank you. Hey, yo, what up? Joanna, I pray your search was more productive than my own. You could say that. Everyone is here. Excellent. So, were you able to find our clone in Azila? Nay. Not but the discarded Aslan remained. How fared you with your own efforts in the Central Highlands? Why did they not take Aslan? That's a giant sword! And of course, retracing Vendro's steps, we came upon the wreck of the Soliel. We suspect he found the vessel abandoned in Azila and tried to use it to return to Ishgard. But he crashed en route and was subsequently rescued by a patrol from Camp Dragonhead. So it would seem, the Archbishop's airship was not the only thing we found. Profane Fafnir was there too. The creature chose to flee, but not before Joanne had a vision of Vendrell's past. Go on, my friend. Share with us what you witnessed. All the pieces fit. And as you surmise, my lord, Vendrell and the clone are the one and the same. And in his despair, he turned into the blasphemy. The confusion he exhibited when he asked his name, it is as if he wasn't sure of his own identity. According to the Scions, primals retain the memories of their previous incarnations. From this, it may be assumed that the clone harbors memories of all those who became King Dordan and his Knights 12. Though we struggled to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name Vendrell. The voices within were clearly in agreement when facing Joanna, and mere sight of whom drove the blasphemy to flee. Above all, however, they shared in their desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vendrell's very being, and when he learned that he no longer had a purpose. Yep. The Heavensward took up arms against us and Ishgard. By their hand were we robbed of one of our finest knights, and a dear friend. Even so, I would not wish a terrible fate upon them. I guess I don't hate them, but I don't like them. The selfsame fate inflicted upon full many clergymen, and the fate I fear ordinary citizens will succumb to if we fail to act. People will not soon forget the betrayal of our church's leadership, nor should they. But absent the comfort and stability once afforded to them by the institution, must have become lost, and are all too well vulnerable to despair. The church could still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. That place is fucked. They tried to summon a primal. They didn't even know how to do it. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest. I thought as much of myself, my friend. But to hear you say it as well, indeed, when the ground upon which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward, even should it cause us pain to do so. Lord Orderhill, at the next house session, I shall call for a ecumenical council to be held. I don't know what that means. And neither does he. My lord, such gathering is reserved for... Oh, you intend for the church to codify new doctrine? Since the separation of religion and state, we have refrained from interfering in church affairs, but if the church is to remain part of the Ishgardian society and continue serving the people, it must reconsider its role and formally address recent revelations. I've called for this council not as a Lord Speaker, but as a humble adherent of the faith. Long had I considered whether such measures were necessary, but lacked the courage to set them in motion. I now have it thanks to you.
No problem, buddy.
I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must reach out to those of the clergy who are amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime.
Okay. Is eating chips. Okay. Almighty Fury, guide us to victory. I got coconut cod chowder. Wait, what the fuck? Coconut cod chowder? A Near Eastern soup brimming with shallow cod simmered by silky coconut milk. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, sure.
Ah, Joanna, owing to Lord Emmerich's swift action, I am pleased to say that the Eusemensial Court will soon be held. In case you were unaware, the Council is the highest assembly in the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Its purpose is to deliberate and decide upon doctrine. The previous one was held no less than 80 years ago, and 4 archbishops have since come and gone. As such, the most Ishgardians know little of it, and save that which they have read in historical records. Traditionally, the Archbishop and members of the Synod would meet behind closed doors. In light of Bishop Vodano's fate, however, this time the doors will be open to the public.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Indeed. For the first time in history, all men and women of the faith may have a hand in shaping the mission and the teachings of the Church. It is my hope that you will also join us in this endeavor. Deacon Clem, allow me to express our gratitude for your efforts in facilitating the council. We appreciate the difficulty of your position. I merely heed my conscience and my faith, my lord. Acting in Bishop Vodano's stead, I shall do all within my power to see that the Church may serve the people once more. Where is the Lord Speaker, if I may ask? He stepped outside for a moment, saying that he wished to gather his thoughts ahead of the council. The hour draws nigh, however. Joanna, I shall proceed to the vault with the good deacon. In the meantime, may I ask you to find Lord Emmerich? He should be at the last vigil, I believe.
Hopefully he's not getting cold feet. So many things. Hey, buddy. There he is. Looking out at the view. Hey, man. You doing good? I wonder if the armor is really warm. Like, when he goes to other areas that are not cold, he's just melting in that armor. I mean, it has to be for this area.
Oh, 'tis you, my friend. Is the time already? I see. My apologies for making you come and fetch me. I've been thinking, Joanna, on the path I've chosen to walk, and on those who have been left behind as a consequence of my actions. Those who died fighting, those burdened with boundless grief. those deprived of position and purpose. Like any nation, Ishgard is made up of disparate souls with disparate beliefs. Without an enemy to unite us, we recall the differences we once set aside out of necessity and find amongst our old friends new ideological foes. I know, man, it's tough. The future I envisioned is far more difficult to secure than I ever imagined. What must I do for our people to live in harmony? For our nation to move forward as one?
This is why I don't lead people that way.
Such questions I have been pondering. We should begin making our way to the council. Shall we continue our conversation while we walk?
Yeah.
Ready then? Let us be off. If it is agreeable, I would like to look on Fortemps Manor.
Oh, we can. Oh! He's accompanying us. Hang on. Just hang on. Hang on. I haven't done this in forever. Just do this. Let's just player's minion out of the way. Sorry. What emote should I do? Don't know. Not that one. Wobble kiss. Could do that. Sadly, I clipped you the armor. Yeah, no, I clipped you the armor. Damn it, I'm too close. And I don't wanna change it. You do harsh a phone. That's it. I mean, oh, damn it, I'm so close to him. I'm too close, as some may say. Just ignore that. It's fine. That's good enough, yeah. I like that one. Alright, we got that. And now we just change the no! Damn it. Hang on. Oh, she'll do it again, it's fine. I have to wait until her face is yeah. That, and then character lighting. A little bit of that. That's way too bright. There we go. It's there. Hate depth field. I don't know why it's on. Is there anything I want to see? Saturated line work. Could be like a painting, a canvas painting. Oh, that's good enough. I think we got it. Yeah, yo, look at us. We're taking a photo here. So sorry. This doesn't happen a lot. There we go. Alright, let's hang out, Emmerich. What do you want to do? Do you want to get like a burger or something? Do you guys even have burgers? I only know you have hot chocolate.
I feel like another age that you and yours were no more than foreign wards in House Fortem. And in actual fact, it may be considered so. For your coming set in motion the chain of events that brought an end to the Dragonsong War, ushering a new age of harmony. You paved the way for meaningful change in our nation. And for that you shall ever have my gratitude. Thanks, man. Now then, shall we continue to the architects?
Can you run? He's running. Let's go inside. There we go.
King Doran and his Knights 12, the murderers of Ratatoskr.
Can't even say her name.
Since the truth of their ancient crime came to light, many have demanded that these images be torn down. Yet though what our founding fathers did was wrong, neither is right to simply expunge them and their deeds from history. To do so would be to deny our people's part in what followed for 1,000 years. We have a chance to forge a new future, but we as a nation must decide how we will confront our past. Forgive me, I was lost in thought again. Let us join Deacon and climb at the vault.
I don't know. I say we just break them. Fuck it. Oh man, the vault.
There you are, my friends. The council is about to convene. Let us take our place in the audience hall.
So what's about to happen? I'm scared. People better not be turning into monsters. I swear.
Esteemed members of the clergy and honored adherents of the faith, I thank you for all your attendance. In recent days, our nation has been racked by a series of tragedies. Those among us who do Halone's work have been transformed into abominations. This dreadful phenomenon has been brought about by the final days, and it is upon our despair and anguish that it feeds. Thus, if we are to prevent further tragedy, we must strive to ensure that all Ishgardians, clergymen, and citizens alike abide with peace and love for another in their hearts. To that end, I have called this Ecumenical Council, the first in generations, that we might together determine a path forward for the Church and our society as a whole. Since antiquity, the Ishgardian Orthodox Church served the people in two respects: at the Fury's spear to strike at the heart of dragonkind, and as the Fury's shield to safeguard the souls of men. But now that we are at peace with the Dravanians, the Church need no longer serve as a spear, so we must now reconsider how we might better serve as a shield for our brethren. The hierarchy must be reformed, and for that we must need accountability. The upper echelon must be stripped of rank at minimum, and investigations conducted, trials held. If the evidence is sufficiently damning, then we may turn our attention to the doctrine of lies. As our predecessors did before us, we of the Synod have ever sought to interpret scriptures to the best of our ability, and then conveyed Halone's will to the people. Such fervent pursuit for retribution at the expense of the doctrine would come also at the expense of our faith.
Okay, that's a way to start off everything.
Have we won the war to lose our souls, O Halone? Are we outside your grace?
Guys, this isn't working. Everyone calm down. Just speak. It's okay.
This bodes ill. At this rate, someone might turn.
I'm not a good speaker. Someone say something for me.
Since the war's end, the Church and the faithful have stood at a crossroads, unable to take the next step forward. His Grace Bishop Vardenoy, may he walk in Halone's halls, was one such soul, and his longing for simpler times, he restored to using forbidden magics. He succumbed to despair. He also tried to kill us. Yeah, it was not great. In our minds we renounce the lies upon which our nation was built, but in our hearts we yearn for righteousness, misguided though it was, that gave us comfort and purpose for so long. So let us not forget who we are. Let us confront the mistakes of the past and learn from them, that we do not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers. I like the cut of this dude's jib. Yay, she's not sad anymore. We did it. As fervently as we believed in our sacred duty, we struggle to accept the church's deception and embrace change. The legacy of Dordan weighs heavy, and there is the temptation to simply cast aside like a mantle that suits us no longer. Yet that would dishonor the sacrifice of those who went before, countless souls who served the people with purest intent. And so, heavy though it may be, let us together bear the burden as we set forth anew. Our friend Joanna risked life and limb to reveal the truth to us. The truth that our legends and our scripture were tainted by betrayal, but not wholly corrupted. Aw, thank you. Now, the great walls and towering spires of our city may have been built with murder and deception. They rest upon a foundation immutable and true, our devotion to alone, whom we have worshipped since before our forefathers settled these lands. The church is a font of practical wisdom. Its teachings guide us in our daily lives. Such define our faith no less than the lies. We can acknowledge our sins without renouncing our religion. Aye, and while rejecting who we are, comprehensive review of scripture as well as historical literature will be necessary. Revisions as appropriate must be made to ensure that the truth of our past is preserved for future generations. With your peerless knowledge of church doctrine, I dare say none is better suited to leading that effort than you. I also expect that many eyes will be required to pore over all the tomes, and I know many idle men and women of faith who would jump at the chance to do Halone's work once more. The day so very long ago, I had no answer to my father's words, but it seems the people had it within them all along. Hooray! Well, that was a nice cutscene. But we still have a blasphemy to kill! What are we gonna do about that? Oh, Wish Guardian politics. The console went better than I had dared hoped. Truly, while the details remain to be decided, it was a resounding success. Your words helped everyone to find common ground. I know not how to thank you. Much credit must go to Joanna. In the face of great hardship, never did she hesitate to press on, and our people have not forgotten this. You know, I try my best. Indeed, we do. Well, do I remember today you flew into Ishgard upon a dragon's back, making possible the impossible. You inspired us all. In you we glimpse the fury, a vision of courage in the face of uncertainty. Looking to your example, we shall endeavor to bring about change to the church, for the future of all Ishgardians. There will, of course, still be souls who struggle to rise above the mire of despair. My fellows and I shall be there to take their hand in faith and love. For what is faith, if not salvation? Well, I had best return to the cathedral. We have much more to do. Ah, but ere I forget, I have tracked down that which you requested. Some repairs will be necessary, but it will be seen to with all haste.
Hooray!
So, what do I do now? Do I have to go again? I have tasked the deacon with finding a certain item, you see. A secret weapon, one might say. Given what we know of profane Fafnir, I suspect it will be of great use in our hunt. Once the repairs are complete, we shall be ready to strike. With the church having reached an accord with the people, the risk of more clergymen turning is greatly diminished. We may now focus entirely on the blasphemy.
Yes!
This time we freed Vandro and from its torment. Rest while you can, Joanna, for I dare say the coming battle will demand the best of us. Bum bum bum.
Ever march heavensward! What a sick-ass name for a quest.
Glad tidings, Joanna. Since the Ecumenical Council, not a single soul has turned. Save that in that knowledge, we need only think of how to hunt down the blasphemy. Ah, Joanna, you're here too. Excellent. I'm pleased to say that the secret weapon is ready. We may now look to dealing with profane Fafnir. Is it a gun? A giant gun? As you will recall, when we last encountered it, it was lying in wait by the Soliel. An instinct drives by its inherited memories, I believe. It seeks to protect that which is most strongly associated with the Archbishop. In all likelihood, 'twas the self-same motive that compelled it to come to the Holy See. From the skies above, it keeps watch over the Holy Vault. When next it descends, we shall exploit this instinct by using the secret weapon to lure it to the chancel. What exactly is this secret weapon? 'Tis none other than the Fury's Grace, the holy courier of the Archbishop. Suspecting that the Bishop of Voronoi had retrieved from Ozzy's law, I had Deacon Clem search his private quarters. My suspicions proved correct. With the crozier in hand, I shall make an irresistible bait for profane Fafnir. My lord, that is an unconscionable risk. There is no telling how the blasphemy will react. They'll probably kill him. Indeed, but we can be confident that I will command his undivided attention, thus ensuring that no more of our citizens are placed in harm's way. If the Heaven's Ward are the Archbishop's shields and the Temple Knights are the people's, as leader of the order, the risk is mine to bear.
What a Chad.
All the Knights of the Heaven's Ward fell in Ozzy's law. As a vessel for their memories, Vendro may be considered the last of their number. Let us go then, and relieve him of his, nay, their duty. Let us see to our preparations and proceed to the vault. Let's finish this once and for all.
Can't believe we're fighting the Heaven's Ward again, technically. That's never gonna happen again, though.
Looks at the new ultimate.
Yep, never again. Oh, I keep checking the map. When I could just go there, this Ethernet shard, and then just check it like that. I've been so used to, it when this map didn't exist. climbing the stairs. Here we go. Got this. Oh man, I'll never see this place again. Looks at the new ultimate. The beast has come. Now's our chance. Yep, there's the staff. Come get it, you big ugly dragon. Make ready. Did he leave? To me, my knights. Way to taunt him. Blasphemy. Profane. Fafnir. Alright. I haven't done any combat in a while. Oh, the glory of King Dord. No, you are not he. A trick. It is a trick. Yeah, but I got the staff, so if you want it, you know. Oh man, he made the staff disappear. Forgive me, Sir Vandro, but for the sake of all his guardians, we must strike you down. Let's quick as I go. Let me just cast this then.
It ends here.
Boop. Ow. Yeah. I mostly pay attention to my rotation. Fireballs. I think I just have to stay away from. Wow, yeah, stay away from the shining ones. Oh, no, stay away from this one. They were shining a little bit brighter. I should have noticed that. Oh well, that's fine. At least I don't gotta heal. That comes later. Jerk ass. My reckoning, more like my fancy footwork. I just realized when you do the final move in the combo, I twirl my staff in a circle. That's pretty sick as shit. I'm gonna do this. Defend us, just in case shit goes bad. Oh, shit's going bad, okay. Oh, he's going that way. What? Come on. Oh, you did that same move in the fucking Stone Vigil dungeon. I know, because I played that dungeon way too many times. With, the command squadrons. Command missions, shit.
We must stand our ground.
Magnification again.
You underestimate me.
I should heal myself. Good thing I am a healer. What the? Oh my god. Alright, take a good look at this. Big line. All the damage. Oh, you're doing Holy Spirit. Good on you. Shout out to the Paladins. Should I do it again? Probably. Alright, let's do it again. Oh no! Ah, I messed it up. Oh, he's casting Heaven's Ward. Ah! Oh, she did a mini tank. Oh, there we go. Did it. That was pretty sick. He cast Heaven's Ward. I know that expansion from World of Warcraft. I'm not used to the new animations that I have. Usually I get leveled down and I don't have these new animations for Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder. Oh, you've got to be fucking me. Oh no. Am I in the... Okay. I'm good. There we go. Oh, if I run... Oh, fuck. Touchdown, ass son of a bitch. He's almost done for. I keep fucking that up. I should just follow where they are. I'm focused too much on my rotation. Flip. Oh. Spins. I shouldn't have done acceleration. But it was just sitting there doing nothing. Lightning storm. I'm gonna do this just in case. Yep, I was right. It's gonna do it again. Oh, it's over for it. Just repeating moves? Nah, it's totally over. Uh oh. What's that is? Can't believe this guy has an enrage. Just spamming lightning storm. Get out of here. We did it! Woo. Finally, it is over. Yeah, give it the staff. Thus ends the tale of the Heaven's Ward. Let it not be forgotten. It was wrong of them to conceal the truth of our nation's founding, to abet the Archbishop and his machinations. Yet in peering into their hearts, one thing became clear. They too had succumbed to primal manipulation. They too were victims. Flawed men died, and not without sin, but as guardians brave and true, as we all aspire to be. Having triumphed in the battle of ideals, I have responsibility to all our people. Their hopes and dreams, their sorrow and suffering, are mine to bear, and bear them I shall. For had you not vanquished King Doran, or had erred in but one of my choices, I may well have been the first to succumb to despair, to be reborn a blasphemy.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'll go with this one. Yeah, I've been through a lot. A ridiculous notion. I'm more likely to become a beast than you. Thank you, my friend, for having such confidence in me.
My apologies, 'twas not mine to intent to wax sentimental. Our work here is done. Let us return to the congregation.
Yeah. Boom. And so ends the tale of the Heaven's Word. Overall, it's a pretty good role quest. I think maybe a bit too much politics in the Ishgard stuff, but I don't hate the fantasy politics too much, so it was alright. That being said, it was a weird, like, oh yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and blasphemy. Now we're taking a detour to talk about the political structure of Ishgard for a bit. I mean, it's fine. It kind of did need that.
Still had emotion. Still had a lot of Emmerich development. Joanna, permit me to offer my gratitude for helping us overcome not only the blasphemy, but the despair which spawned it. But this is only the beginning. On the face of it, we may have made tremendous strides in breaking down ancient barriers within our society, but there yet remain grave rifts to be bridged. It's no easy thing to rise above a lifetime of preconceptions and prejudice. I myself have struggled to do so, as you must know. But I shan't give up. On the honor of my house, I will do everything in my power to build a new Ishgard, one in which all people can see eye to eye, regardless of birth and station. Now then, I believe the deacon has some words for you too. Pray, lend him an ear. You still gonna be here, by the way? There are some few words I would say, but I cannot wait until Lord Arterial and Deacon Clem have spoken them. My Lady Joanna, may I say how glad I am that you are safe and well. Just before you arrived, Lord Emmerich explained to me the true nature of the man who became the blasphemy. The poor confused creature was born of the church's mistakes, and on behalf of the clergy, I give you my heartfelt thanks for laying it to rest. As we spoke to reform our institutions and rebuild our relationship with the people, we remember and pray for all those who have fallen in service to the faith. And we shall pray for you as well. Wheresoever your path may lead, may the Fury watch over you and keep you. Thanks, man. I shall leave it at that. And Lord Emmerich too wishes to speak, and would not do to keep him waiting. Joanna, Lord Arturel, I thank you for the vital roles you played in ridding us of profane Fafnir. As ever, the sight of you in combat was nothing short of inspiring. With no further reported instances of people turning and the blasphemy itself no more, I should like to believe we are free of the scourge of despair. My brethren and I shall labor to see that it remains so by fighting to dispel the darkness in men's hearts. And I shall fight with you, not only as a speaker of the House of Lords and a Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, but as a man of faith in our God and in our people. Sometimes you gotta have some faith. Together, let's strive to fill our nation with hope. The beginning of this beat always makes me reminds me of the Han Solo song from Star Wars. Like, he's Han Solo. I fucking hate that. I hate that it fucking reminds me of that. It's totally my fault. Joanna, by now you will be sick unto death of being thanked, but I must nonetheless express my additional word of gratitude. Full oft have you saved our nation, our people. I speak not only of our lives, but our hearts and minds as well. Well, now that you mention it, yes, I have been thanked a lot, haven't I? You have given us a great gift, that of opportunity and choice. And if we are to repay you for it, we as a nation must take full advantage of our freedom to dictate a new course forward into a brighter future. Also, is this a Stormblood song? This is a remix of Revolution. Why am I listening to a Stormblood song in the Heavensward area? Okay, whatever. What forward means we may not always agree upon, but as fellowish guardians we shall find a way to rise above our differences and stand united. That is the nation that I will strive to build. This I swear to you. Joanna, given all that you have done for us, I am loath to impose further, but may I tribute to bear a word of success to our officer in Ratzathan. We will of course be sending a report, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. Our allies would benefit from the additional details you can provide as well. Alright, thanks again, my friend. And may the Fury speed your way. Alright. It's representative, you know, we ended off the Heavensward quest, now we go on to Stormblood, I guess. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I am gonna actually do the healer one after this, so... Sure, it's appropriate. Let the sun drop! Hang on. I'm gonna do the trick. You can cast Return. And then you can go to it saves Gil. Hang on. Where is it? Is it here? Locked box? No, not that. I should do that questline. I think it's in the science place. I just don't know where the fuck the science place is. Is it here? I don't think these open. They do open. The Confluence, yes, the Confluence. And then you talk to you, I believe? Yes. And then you go here and you can drop the Tavner for free. And then you go to Ratzathan for very little. Yeah, and that's how you save money. That's tips and tricks with Buppy Park here. Yeah, or you could just set the home point here. I mean, I guess. But you'd be losing out on all the savings. I did it. I completed the quest. Ah, my Lady Joanna, by your return, dare I hope that the hunt for the blasphemy was a success. It was. That you would vanquish the beast comes as a little surprise, but that this occasion would serve to as impetus for the church to embark upon a path for reform is incredible. I will share these joyous tidings with our allies without delay. I may speak candidly. I must confess to being a great admirer of yours. When you have a moment, I should like to hear of some more of your adventures, if you would do me the honor. For the present, however, in my official capacity as the Ashgardian delegate, I offer you my humblest thanks for your immeasurable service to our nation. Again, I am thanked. Thank you. I get all this stuff. Cool. You can now dodge a job specific gear with level 90 magical DPS. Fantastic. No more red in the red mage. Alright. And next is the healer role quest. But first, I'll break and a word from our sponsors.